YouTube, you should be quick to respond to every creator like this, not just the famous ones.
Skip it up and that up.
So YouTube's copyright system is broken. Whether it be that companies can abuse the system and issue copyright strikes against other creators, cough cough, me and Kyle from Bitwit, that just happened from The Verge recently, that was a lot of fun, or the automated copyright system, which will just claim a video and you get it demonetized and you don't make any money off of it. The system is broken. I get that it needs to exist for YouTube to have a safe harbor so they could function as a business, but man, I wish it wasn't as flawed. It sucks. Well, even major YouTubers deal with the flawed content ID system and the copyright system because Ninja a couple days ago had one of his videos claimed and he went on Twitter because he wasn't happy about it. This is what he had to say. YouTube flagged my Fortnite video as bloody and gory and got demonetized. My Fortnite video. Dude, how is that possible? Now, for a game with guns, Fortnite is as G-rated as it can possibly be. I mean, it's barely any more risque than a Super Mario Brothers platformer. So obviously YouTube's copyright system made a mistake and it was automated and it shouldn't have been demonetized. Now, in most cases, if the average content creator complained about this, they wouldn't hear anything from YouTube at all. It would just be like a fart in the wind. No one would even hear it or smell it. But because Ninja is Ninja and he's one of the biggest, I don't know if he's the biggest anymore, Twitch streamer, and he's one of the biggest YouTubers out there with over 21 million subscribers. Not only did YouTube respond, the head of YouTube Gaming, Ryan Wyatt, directly responded to his tweet. Because that just normally happens with everyone who has a partnership on YouTube, right? No, it doesn't. Now, Ryan Wyatt replied with, "Hit up Girl Hack." She also works over at YouTube Gaming. "Must be an accident." And she already DM'd Ninja. Like, this all happened, seemed like really quick. Now, what's interesting is not only did YouTube respond, if you look at the tweets. Now, Ninja lives somewhere around Chicago, Illinois, at least that's the information I just got and checked. That could be wrong. And his tweet was posted on 11/29. Ryan Wyatt got back to him a few minutes later. If maybe the times that these tweets were captured are at the same time, and Ryan Wyatt, the head of YouTube Gaming, got back to him according to these tweets 4 minutes later. Now, it could be different time zones. Maybe it was a few hours later. Doesn't matter, though. The average YouTube creator would not get a direct response from the head of YouTube Gaming, okay? That would never happen to me. And Ninja complains about a video being demonetized, and he has the head of one of the higher-ups over at YouTube responding to him directly. Now, this person, Girl Hack, this woman, Girl Hack, already DM'd Ninja and got everything moving forward, and the video was monetized again. As a matter of fact, actually, according to Ryan Wyatt, who replied to Ninja again, and this is where it gets interesting, the video was never demonetized, even though it seemed like it was to Ninja. This is what Ryan Wyatt also wrote to Ninja as well. "FYI, I looked into it. It was never at any point demonetized. I think you just saw the reviewer leaving comments on the video, but the video was never actually demonetized at any point." And what's really interesting is that Ryan Wyatt CC'd his reply to Ninja to Dexerto because they ran a piece on Ninja's video being demonetized and they wanted to damage control. So it's amazing when you're famous enough how fast YouTube will respond. But if you're the average guy out there, oops, sucks for you, your video is demonetized. Maybe that way for a month and we may never do anything about it. Oops. Now, I gotta keep it real with you a little bit, okay? I am nowhere near as big as Ninja is on YouTube. I mean, I don't have a small following, but Ninja has over 21 times the amount of followers I do. I have not even 1 million followers, and Ninja has 21 million. But YouTube has helped me out in the past before. Now, did I have Ryan Wyatt from YouTube Gaming directly get back to me, possibly minutes after I complained on Twitter? No. But I have had videos be, incorrectly demonetized. I have said something to Team YouTube on Twitter. I'll mention them on Twitter, and I would say maybe even a couple hours later, my issue is resolved. And I have to give them credit where credit's due. When a false copyright strike by The Verge was placed on my account, not even 24 hours later, it was resolved. And again, I know I don't have a small following on YouTube, but compared to Ninja, I'm a pimple on Ninja's ass cheek compared to him. He's the whole ass cheek and I'm the pimple. That would be a relatively big pimple if I was a pimple, but you get the point. But yes, I know this is a problem, okay? For Ninja to receive this kind of treatment from the higher-ups at YouTube Gaming, like almost right away possibly, it isn't fair. Because YouTube, he's a big YouTuber, he's a big streamer, he's a super famous face for the gaming community, and you want to make sure he's happy. But what about the smaller guy out there? What about the guy who has a few thousand followers, who he may not even be doing this for a living? He may work a 9-to-5 and have a family, but it's either a side income or it's his pet project, and he or she is very passionate about it. And say they work on some huge video, and it's like a huge project that they're working on, talking about maybe the Castlevania series, and it's a 30-minute video. And it's fair use, the whole nine, and it takes them a month to do this because he or she still works a full-time job. They post this video, and it was automatically claimed in the video as demonetized. So all that work they did, yes, it's a passion project, but it's nice to get paid for your passion projects. All that work they did, they're not going to make a penny off of. And because they're a smaller creator, when they say something, no one will hear them. They won't have Ryan Wyatt going to their Twitter and saying, "Hey, we're going to resolve this right now, and we're going to CC a media company, make sure they know we fixed it." You think that would happen to a guy who had 3,000, he or she who had 3,000 followers on Twitter? No, of course not. It wouldn't. So you are doing preferential treatment, and it's not fair, because that guy or that woman who only has a few thousand followers, they may be the next Ninja. They may become the next Ninja, or they may have the capability of becoming the next Ninja, but because of the issues with the platform and that because no one listens to him or her, they may just either get frustrated or quit, or they may go to Twitch and then become the next Ninja. And you may miss out on them, YouTube. You should make sure that you treat everyone the same, because you never know who will be the next PewDiePie, who will be the next Ninja, or who will be the next Keemstar. I brought him up again. I'm not winning. I have Keemstar on the mind, and I don't know why. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
Hey, congratulations! If you made it to the end of the video, you should subscribe to Review Tech USA so you can hear me blabber on some more. Also, too, starting this month, I will be live streaming solely on Twitch. I'll have a link to my Twitch channel below in the description. And last but not least, make sure you click that like button. It helps out the show big time. See you guys in the next video.